retracing the steps back, and I'm 4 years older. I'm changed completely from who I was when I was here.
Well, I find listening to you just so inspiring, because having had the benefit of 4 years passing, you now can look in the rearview mirror and realize that maybe the universe has got some path in mind that I can't possibly imagine. Because at the time, you know, we go on these paths, had no real idea what to expect, but how basically beautiful it is and it has been.
When I came here, it was the first time I really felt freedom for the first time, not really having realized that I wasn't feeling free years before that. You know, having nothing to go back to, having an abundant bank account because I just sold my house and it felt like anything is possible, and walking along this beach 4 years ago during sunset to, you know, where to have dinner where we're going to be having lunch later, and seeing a butterfly fly across my path when I'm thinking about something magical, and then looking down and seeing a rock with a heart on it, and just feeling the magic and the freedom. And it was such a high. And then in those 4 years to experience a lot of letting go and a lot of challenges, not just with global challenges of COVID, but my personal, and then of course with you and Sharon, that journey, especially being really challenging the last part of, and to be here again with a different sense of freedom, maybe a more matured sense of freedom, and just a more mature feeling of who I am. It just feels amazing. January 21st when she passed.
So for me, yeah, I mean, a day, a week, a month, a year, I mean, it's been not that long since she passed. And then having the opportunity just to be here and then reflecting on what ultimately ends up being what really matters in life. Which, you know, that's an obvious thing. It's an obvious thing, but it's not particularly obvious because it's such a body, deep body process. I mean, my exhaustion is without bounds. It's infinite. We've been here 26 days. We've been here, you know, in Costa Rica a few more days than that, so let's say a month. And I'm feeling great and really, really, really grateful that we've had this time. And having said that, I feel like I'd actually take a year off. That's maybe what we should do. We should take a year off. But when we first said that, I mean, there's no way. I thought, what the hell will I do for a year just sitting about? And now I'm realizing how it's critical. There's nothing more important.
Voila, the outdoors. I hope you enjoy.
Just being, just doing nothing. Putting the priority of your body, the need for rest, the need for nurturing, the need for recovering what has been for 99.9% of the people on the planet is a fight or flight, overdrive, hustle. And for myself, I've been putting that as a priority for the past, since I've known you, 4 years.
Not the hustle.
Not the hustle, the rest part, where I would tell you, my body won't let me.
Yeah, I know, and it would make me so frustrated.
Good morning. It's been about over 2 weeks. We have only a week left here at the resting, it's actually called the Resting Dragon. And now I'm walking up to the beach where Tim is. He's feeling quite emotional this morning. I mean, he's been emotional every day, as I've had my ups and downs as well. I've had my right ear blocked the entire time I've been here. So that's been frustrating at times, doing my best to just accept that, but I gotta say, it is frustrating at times not to be able to hear out of my right ear and just feel that muffledness. With my ear being plugged this whole time,
Yeah, the whole time
The
you've
whole
been here.
time I've been here, my ear has been plugged up. Thank goodness there's no pain associated, but it is disorienting.
It throws your balance off, it throws your sense
Yeah.
of who you are, and then I imagine it's exhausting. You're doing
It is.
tremendously well with it.
Yeah. I'll just say I'm sharing that because I think that it happened for me to indicate that I still need more rest. And I can see
Yes.
that as much as I've been allowing my body to rest, my mind hasn't been able to rest. And I think that is going to be the challenge that a
Really-
lot of people
really good point.
will be challenged with when their body puts them into a place. Like this was Sharon's journey, that she openly realized like
Yeah.
she would not have been able to rest until she had cancer. And like I think for me, I feel like part of why I'm here, or what my passion for sharing is just going back to the simplicity of living. Choices, to recognize how overcomplicated we've made things, not to anyone's fault, but just to how the systems have been created in the Western world, at least, to make us feel like we constantly have to be striving and living in the future and planning, or just making money and lose sight of the simplicity and the simple priorities of being and doing nothing. And we were reading about the anal,
Oh yeah.
the sphincter, the anus. It's like, how often do you just tune into that muscle and realize, is it tight or is it relaxed?
Yeah, the point being is when we're afraid, when we're not even alert, we get triggered, fight, flight, freeze, either small, medium, or large. The anus shuts down, or the muscles around the anus tighten up, which then tightens our breathing up, which then tightens our whole body up, which when we breathe more shallow, we start to leave our body. We're not occupying the whole space that is our body. We're out, and then we're subject to all kinds of stuff because we're out floating about and then thinking about the future.
Not present at all. Here, and had I not gone home, a lot of things, I wouldn't have met Tim and Sharon, and I wouldn't have had a supportive community around me when I really needed a lot more nurturing than I realized. And during a global pandemic, I have
pandemic came up not that long
like
after,
9
right?
months after returning home.
Right, because we were starting to actually go out there and start to video, go downtown Toronto.
Yeah, you were wanting to build a community as well.
Yes.
So we were going downtown Toronto, doing workshops at WeWork, and yeah, that was really building. And then COVID hit.
COVID hit.
And
boom.
I was having health challenges with my ankle breaking, and Sharon obviously having health challenges, and the world shutting down. And
yeah, the world having health challenges.
And we built a community of 3, which is now 2.
Yes.
And this trip we've been talking about how we want to grow community consciously together through storytelling and art and being creative.
And most interesting is that the community growing starts inside the community of one or the community of we, whichever one you want to start with.
We appreciate your thumbs up, subscribing, and be sure to hit that notification bell for new videos.
Yeah, go ahead, hit that bell.
Oh yeah.
First sticker.
First sticker, baby.